This is one really scary story coming out of Wuhan, China. And no, amazingly, it's nothing to do with the current coronavirus going around. Instead, this is a warning to anyone who does housework or anyone who knows anyone who does housework. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to look at, after cleaning her house for 2 hours, a woman notices her fingers turning black. Before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell? The world is full of dangers. There are many ways you could injure yourself every single day, but you wouldn't expect you could be so seriously injured from doing household chores. But this viral story proves that's not the case. This story comes from the city of Wuhan in the Hubei province of China. One 53-year-old Chinese housewife named Miss Zhang was doing some housework. She was cleaning her entire house for 2 hours straight, as she does most days. But as she was doing this, she cut her left ring finger by accident. This was when she was wiping down a wooden floor. She got a splinter and removed it and carried on with her day. The cut on her finger was very small, so she paid no attention to it. But 2 days later, the area around her cut began turning black. In addition to this, 8 of her fingers began to feel numb. This was except the thumb on her left hand and her little finger on her right hand. Bruising occurred all around the 8 fingers. Miss Zhang quickly went to a doctor and was diagnosed with gangrene. This is a very serious condition where body tissue passes away, and this is caused by a loss in blood supply. Gangrene causes tissue in your body to decay and then pass away, and this normally affects areas like your fingers, toes, arms, and legs. On rare occasions, it can even occur in your muscles and internal organs. But some types of gangrene involve a bacterial infection. That's what happened in the case of Miss Zhang. It's scary to think this could happen to you because we all get small cuts every now and then. Miss Zhang actually did what many would do in her situation. After noticing the small cut on her hand, she cleaned it with soap and water. But despite her being in good health, her body's healing capabilities were not up to the job. Miss Zhang actually got what's known as dry gangrene. This can seriously damage your blood vessels and impede your blood flow. In some cases, this can cause fatty buildups in your arteries, and you may have to have limbs removed. The reason why her fingers were black was because all of the tissue in her fingertips had died. Gangrene can mean that certain parts of your body pass away while others are still alive. Miss Zhang went to the Wuhan hospital and received treatment, but it's not known if she's able to keep her hands or not. In many cases, with gangrene this severe, amputations are necessary. But it's a good thing she saw a doctor when she did, otherwise it could have been irreversible. Gangrene spreads around you. Thankfully, it had only spread to her other fingers. But if she would have waited, she could have lost her arms or even her legs. If you have hardened arteries or diabetes, you have an even greater chance of developing gangrene. And you can get this just in the way Miss Zhang did. That is, from a tiny piece of bacteria entering your body from a cut. The prognosis for recovery is good if gangrene is identified early and treated very quickly. And according to the Mayo Clinic, if you think you have gangrene, you need to see a doctor immediately. You should inform your loved ones about this, whether they're old or young, and whether they're in good or bad health. Anyone who does sports, housework, or anything which could cause cuts to their arms and legs should know about this. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Vote in the poll in the top right corner. Have you or anyone you know ever had gangrene? If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thank you for watching. There's some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.